Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the CU Post app, which will allow you to send packages within Korea and internationally from your nearest convenience store without visiting the post office. To use this app, you're going to need a Korean cell phone. Today, I'm using an Android, but if you have an iPhone, the process should be pretty similar. So the first thing that you need to do is go to the Play Store and find the CU Post app. Its Korean name is CU 편의점 택배, and install that. And once it's installed, you can open it and then skip through this introduction part by clicking on the green palm button. Just keep clicking that until the last one, which says 시작, start. If you see any ads or announcements like this, you can just close them by hitting the 닫기 button in the bottom right corner. Now we're on the main page, we need to log in, so just hit login in the top right corner. And if this is your first time using this app, you need to make an account. So hit where it says 회원 가입. On the next page, choose the first option and then hit the green button and then hit the green button again. This page is the terms and conditions. So you need to select all the ones that say 필수, and you don't need to select any of the ones that say 선택. When you're done, hit the green button one more time. Now you have three options to verify your identity, and we are going to choose the bottom option, 휴대폰 본인 인증, which is going to verify your identity using your phone. If you've used other Korean apps, you've probably seen this page before. You need to select your phone service provider and then agree to the terms and conditions. If you have the Pass app and want to use that, you can hit the red button. Or if you want to verify using text message, hit the black one. Today we're going to go with the text message option. So on this page, you need to enter your full name exactly as it is written on your residence card. So your family name first and in all caps. The next step is to enter the first 7 digits of your registration number, your phone number, and then the security code. And when you've done all of that, hit the black 확인 button. If you've entered all the information correctly, you should now get a text message with a 6-digit verification code. Enter that code here and then hit the black 인증 확인 button. Next, check that all this information is correct and hit the green button. And now you need to enter an ID. Your ID has to be 4 to 16 characters long, and you can only use the Latin alphabet or numbers. Now choose a password. Your password has to be a combination of letters and numbers, and it must be at least 10 characters long. You cannot use any special characters. Enter your password here, and then confirm it here, and then click the green 다음 button. Next, enter your email address, and then click the green button again. Now you have to enter your address. You can search for your address here by entering your street name and building number or land lot number. And when you've done that, hit the green 검색 search button. Find your address, tap it, and then enter any additional address details like your house number. Now hit the green 다음 button one last time, and your registration should be complete. Click the green login button to continue. Now you're ready to send your first package. To get started, hit the green button that says 택배 예약하기. On this menu, you'll see you have 4 different options. The first option is 국내 택배, which is a domestic package service. 국내 택배 starts at 3,201. The second option is CU 알뜰 택배, which allows you to send a package from the CU store to another designated store and have the recipient pick it up. 알뜰 택배 starts from 1,801. 방문 택배, where the delivery driver will pick up the package from your house. The 방문 택배 pickup service starts from 4,401. And finally, 국제 택배, which is an international package service. And shipping fees vary depending on which country you're sending a package to. Today, we're going to choose 국내 택배. On the next page, you need to enter some information about the contents of your package. The first thing you need to enter is what type of product you're sending. You'll see this warning about prohibited products. You're not allowed to send jewelry, liquids, artwork, fishing rods, or golf clubs. Just click agree, which is the green button at the bottom. Next, you have to enter the value of your package in multiples of 10,001. So if you write 1, it means 10,000. If you write 5, it means 50,000. If you write 10, it means 100,000. Next, in this box, you need to enter a name for this reservation. This just makes it easier if you have multiple different reservations to choose the right one. The example they've given is 친구 선물, friend gift. I'm going to write 가족 선물, family gift. When you've chosen a name, hit the green 다음 button. So because you made an account, your information should already be there as the sender, but you need to enter the information for the recipient of your package. You can enter their name, their phone number, and their address here. The address section works exactly the same way as it did when you were making your account. If you have any special delivery instructions or requests, you can enter them here. I'm going to ask them to leave the package in front of the door. And then you need to select a payment method. You can select 선불, which means prepayment, or you can select 착불, which means payment on delivery. When you've chosen the option you want, hit the green 다음 button one more time, and then hit 예약 완료 to complete your reservation. The next step is to actually go to the convenience store to send your package. If you tap this button, it will show you a map of all the convenience stores in your area which offer this package delivery service. Back on the home page, the reservation that you just made should appear here, and if you tap on that, you'll be able to see the full details. Tap on the green button to return to the home page. Make sure you don't tap the yellow button which says 삭제. That will delete your reservation. Okay, here we are at the convenience store. When you get there, you need to look for the 택배 kiosk, which looks like this. First, select the 예약 접수 option. You'll see another warning about prohibited items. This one basically says no batteries, no flammable items, no weapons, firearms, or explosives. If you're not sending any of these, hit 접수하기. Select the top option, and then select QR login. On the home page of the CU Post app, find where it says Postbox QR login, and use that to scan the QR code that is on the screen now. Your reservation should pop up on the screen, and if you tap on that, it's going to ask you to weigh your package on the scale on top of the kiosk. When you've done that, hit the blue 다음 button. Just hit the blue 확인 button here. Check that all this information is correct. Check here to agree to the terms and conditions and confirm that you are over 14 years old, and then hit the blue button at the bottom to print your shipping label. The kiosk should now print your shipping label. You can tap here to finish. Now you need to attach the large part of the shipping label to the box, and you keep the small part. There should be a container that looks like this nearby. You can put your package in there and then take the small part of the shipping label to the counter to pay. And that's how you send a package from the convenience store. Thanks very much for watching. See you next time.